Right now, Scouting America is seeing a realignment in leadership, having transitioned from the Bay Lakes Council in Wisconsin to the Michigan Crossroads Council. I'm joined now by Dominic Gualtieri, a senior member of the Michigan Crossroads Council, and Dewey Jones, Hiawatha Land District Committee member, to break down what this means. Dewey, what is the current organizational status of scouting in the Upper Peninsula? And thanks a lot for being here and joining us to talk about this.
It's very good to be here. In addition to my current roles, I was the last scout executive for the Hiawatha Land Council, and around 2010, the National Council decided that small councils didn't have enough resources to adequately implement the program, and they mandated that we merge into a different organization. At that time, the decision was made to merge with the Bay Lakes Council, which is headquartered in Appleton, and they were a very solid council at that time, and it was the right move at the right time at that time. Unfortunately, over the last over 14 years, they've kind of been in a downspin on membership recruitment and on finances. So because of their financial situation, we in the Upper Peninsula were concerned about whether or not Camp Hiawatha would continue. And fortunately, at the same time, the Michigan Crossroads Council, which encompasses the entire Lower Peninsula, was interested in the Upper Peninsula and particularly in Camp Hiawatha. So basically, through the MCC's initiative, a decision was made to realign with them. That became official the 1st of January when both boards voted on it with the overwhelming support of the Scouters in the Upper Peninsula. So we're now part of the Michigan Crossroads Council. Councils are basically a support unit, and they work through districts, and then the districts support the packs and troops in the area, which is where scouting really happens.
So a change in leadership, a change in organizational structure to the Michigan Crossroads Council. Dominic, what does the Michigan Crossroads Council, what kind of strengths does it bring to scouting here locally?
Well, if you don't mind, I think the first thing I would like to say is scouting's not changing in the Upper Peninsula. You know, the scouts that had the program today, have it tomorrow. The leaders and the volunteer leadership that make scouting happen locally are still all in place. But the strengths we bring in is in the support mechanisms to that. We have an active ranger team that goes out to all of our camp properties and helps maintain. We have a marketing team who helps focus on membership, helps push social media posting to let others know what scouting is going on and the good news in scouting that's out there.
And there is some good news for scouts locally right now with the Camp Hiawatha. Dewey mentioned it already that about a year ago, the future of this camp was in jeopardy. But it sounds like it's not in jeopardy anymore. Scouts can look forward to that camp. What is the future, do you think, for scouting in the Upper Peninsula?
So I think it looks very, very bright. As a council, Michigan Crossroads Council was very excited to welcome not only the scouts in the Upper Peninsula, but the camp as well. We think there's great opportunity for scouts who are below the bridge to come across and experience Camp Hiawatha, but also the new opportunities it creates. There's so many beautiful landmarks in nature out in the Upper Peninsula, you know, pictured rocks, that we can now use Camp Hiawatha as part of a staging ground and high adventure base for them to experience all that the Upper Peninsula has to offer.
Now, we're just about out of time this morning, but is there anything else you wanted to share or add about scouting here in the Upper Peninsula going into 2025 before we go?
Well, we certainly welcome new membership, and there's a website called beascout.org, and you just go to that website and it'll connect you with the packs and troops in your area. So membership's the lifeblood of scouting.
Absolutely. I wanted to thank the both of you for coming in this morning and sharing this information.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Mandy, it's back to you.